Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend so far. What I wanted to do in this video is give you guys the latest on the Batman. And really, this story has really to do with one character, and that is the Penguin, played by Colin Farrell in this upcoming Matt Reeves Batman movie. Now, this movie has been delayed until October 1st, 2021, but there is a lot to get excited about. So, Inverse.com is reporting this. Now you can see the article says, "Holy prosthetics, Batman." The Batman leak suggests something surprising about Colin Farrell's Penguin. Just how ugly will Colin Farrell be in the next DC movie? So basically, the story is a theater actor, Rob McClure, appeared on a live stream show called Stars in the House. And in the show, he detailed a project he was working on, and that is a theater adaptation of the 1993 Robin Williams movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. I absolutely love that movie. I grew up watching it over and over again. And basically, here's a quote he had to say during that live stream. Quote, "Oh, hang on. We have to clear out this table, and they were building the Penguin prosthetics for the new Batman movie." And I was like, oh, I'm in the right place. So basically, this quote refers to him going into a test fitting for the prosthetics he's going to be using for Mrs. Doubtfire, and realizing that this same team was working on the Batman prosthetics for the Penguin. So, if you guys, let's rewind this back for a quick second. If you guys are not familiar with the 1993 Robin Williams movie, Mrs. Doubtfire, I highly suggest you check it out. It is one of his best performances out of many great performances from Robin Williams, and it has to do with a man who loses custody of his 3 children, and the only way he finds to keep in contact with them is to dress up as their nanny, Mrs. Doubtfire. And to do so, he has to wear these prosthetics that make him look like an older lady, transforming him into Mrs. Doubtfire. Now, this same team that is working on this theater play seems to be working on the prosthetics for the Penguin, and that is a big revelation right there in itself, because when we first heard about the Penguin and saw the first leaked images and have talked to Colin Farrell in interviews, he made no mention, or the images themselves really didn't indicate in any way that there was going to be the use of prosthetics. Now, of course, the Penguin character himself is most notably recognized by his penguin-shaped appearance in his long nose, pear-shaped body, and obviously the monocle and everything that has to go with his look. But we didn't know that Colin Farrell was actually going to be rocking these prosthetics, so that is some definitely interesting news. Now, I could see people being on two sides of the fence of this. One, either being, a little disappointed because you wanted to see a more grounded take on the character, possibly. Or two, you're excited because you wanted to see a more accurate depiction of the Penguin from the comics. So, again, I'll let you guys know where I fall in line with that. But just to recap, there have been many adaptations of the Penguin from various animated versions of the Penguin, and out of all the animated projects, the most notable one, obviously, to me, is the Batman animated series, because that's the one I grew up watching. We also have adaptations from the video games, and of course there was a brilliant Oswald Cobblepot from the Batman Arkham games, and he even had a bottle cap monocle, which was a pretty interesting change to his story. But also, we had the departure from the most recognizable Penguin features in the Telltale series games, and we've had him on the big screen before, and we've had him through Burgess Meredith from back. I think it was the first adaptation of the Penguin on screen, and Burgess Meredith played Mickey from the Rocky, and I love that guy. But what Penguin really sticks out to my mind is, of course, the Penguin from the 1992 Batman Returns movie, played by Danny DeVito so masterfully. And I think it's going to take a lot to really top Danny DeVito's performance. Not that he needs to top it, but I think this Penguin we're going to see is definitely going to be something different and refreshing. So I'm excited for that. And I might have forgot to mention Batman or the Penguin from the Gotham series. I never really got into Gotham, so I can't tell you how good Penguin was there, but that just goes to show you how many different iterations there are of the Penguin. So Colin Farrell, what is he going to bring to the table? I think Colin Farrell is going to bring a lot to the table, especially how versatile he is in his acting. I think Colin Farrell is one of the most underrated actors out there right now. And if you were to ask me before this project was announced who Colin Farrell might be playing, I never would have thought he'd be playing the Penguin, to be honest. I am excited he's on the project, and I think it's very intriguing to have him on here as the role. And I was reminded of how great Colin Farrell was as an actor in the latest Guy Ritchie movie, The Gentleman. I highly suggest you guys watch that if you haven't seen it yet, and if you just need a refresher on you know, what Colin Farrell could do on screen and what kind of presence he can bring on screen. He's such a great actor. So let me know, one, did you guys see Gentlemen? Are you excited about Colin Farrell playing the role of the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, in this movie? And I guess the question is, you know, just like the article asks, just how ugly will Colin Farrell be in the next DC movie? I, for one, think they're going to go with a more subtle approach to the prosthetics. Obviously, they've gone to the far end with the far end of the extremes with Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and we've also seen some dialed down looks. I thought we were going to get an adaptation of the Penguin that didn't have any prosthetics at all, especially from the set leaks, but it looks like we are going to get some prosthetics, so I do think we'll get a more subtle look from the Penguin. So what do you guys think, and what would you prefer to see in this movie? Now, the Penguin, of course, represents the more higher class in society, the ruling elite class of society. And from what we've heard about this movie so far, there's going to be some political intrigue in this movie. There's going to be an election that's taking place throughout the movie, and we may see him running for mayor. I think that's a detail that we've got so far. So I think with the other details we've gotten about this Penguin character from the movie, he's just going to be referred to as Oz, and he's seemingly going to be a good guy. Although if you're familiar with the comics, and anyone going into the movie knowing about the Penguin knows that by the end of the movie we will see Penguin's true colors, or Oswald Cobblepot's true colors. So again, those are the details that we know so far about the Penguin. What did I miss? I'm sure I missed something. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get this conversation going. I'm pretty excited about this. Any details I get about the Batman, I am excited about, especially since this movie got pushed back for so long. So we got a lot of time to talk about it, guys. Drop down the comments down below. Let me know if you did enjoy this video by liking the video. And please subscribe, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification button for more videos like this, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.